Well, we are live with a special surprise guest, Kelly Connect from Feather Connections. How are you up in Utah today, Kelly?
Pretty good. Just got done with the farmer's market, so like dead tired.
Yeah.
It was good. It's not super hot today. It was only like 81, overcast,
Oh,
dry.
yeah. I was
It was
like
really nice.
80, 87 at about 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, it's not been that cool, but I was kind of like hoping it would stay like that, and it held for most of the farmer's market. It's a little bit hotter now. I think it's in the 90s, but um, yeah, it was nice because people came to the farmer's market. Last week it was so hot, people just didn't even come. So then you're just sitting there in the
Yeah.
shade.
Yeah. We had a reptile expo this morning with Slidell, which is like 2 hours away. So we had to get up, get
I know you
everything
guys
going.
did reptile expos.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to keep a few secrets here and there. Um, it just fascinates me the amount of snakes of these things, which I'm not a huge fan of snakes, but I don't dislike snakes. It was definitely fun to see, and like I mean, they had snakes and like when I tell you, it was like little bitty compartments, and they just had like displays and displays of them, and I mean, they had some beautiful ones.
Oh, I've seen those where they like pull them out of the drawers.
Yeah, so it was really cool to see like all of those snakes, and I'll probably be in the market for a snake sooner, just because I think it's cool. I really don't want anything I have to play with or anything because I mean I really don't play with any animals here.
Yeah.
Um, but it's I don't know. Lane has a bearded dragon. Lane also has a tarantula. Christina has
In a house? Oh,
yeah, like
perfect.
yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah. So it's a pink toed tarantula. So it's all black and the toes are pink, and it's
Get
kind
close
of.
enough to see the color of the toes. No, thank you.
And then Christina has some snowflake frog something. So like I mean, along with the outside animals, we have five dogs. We have Bob the parakeet, which Bob is a jerk. Um,
Good talk.
no, no. So
Oh.
he doesn't talk, but like he knows if someone's trying to take a nap or like if we have company over or something like that. Bob lets his emotions out, and Bob starts making a ton of noise, and um, especially like in the middle of the night, Bob will just I don't know, he'll just have some freak out episodes and just he's awake. He wants everyone else to get awake. And I mean, Bob's a character, and you just tell him, "Shut up, Bob." And like Lane named him Bob. I don't know where that came from, but I mean that's Lane. It's hilarious, and
Does it shut up when you tell it to shut up?
sometimes it's kind of like a husband, like sometimes it listens, sometimes it doesn't. It'll flirt the lines of listening, and it's funny. We enjoy our inside animals and our outside animals. My Great Dane Cleo got spayed this week, so I didn't think I really liked her until I dropped her off at the vet on Thursday morning,
Oh,
and
and you're like super sad.
I was so worried about her all day Thursday, and I was super sad, and then like I picked her up Thursday afternoon, and like she looks like with those sad eyes at you, and like, the the vets loved her, and I mean she didn't eat until today. Like the last time she ate was
Oh
Wednesday,
wow.
and she didn't want to eat or anything, and um, we we let them sleep in their kennels at night, and because they live inside, well, she was, uncomfortable, and I had her laying down on the living room floor. I had her covered with a blanket, and Thursday evening she didn't move. She slept all night Thursday night. So last night I'm like, well, I don't want her to go be in her kennel uncomfortable. Which their kennels are, which Great Danes are huge, but
Yeah.
their kennels are big enough for an adult to be in. Like I could get in
Mhm.
their kennel and get comfortable, but I'm like, I don't want her to be uncomfortable. That's my baby girl. And like one rule we have for our dogs here is the dogs don't get on the couch.
Mhm.
Woke up this morning, she was on the couch. And Christina was like, Cleo, get off the couch. And she just looked at her with a sad face because she knew that I was going to come and, like,
I'll be like, no, it's okay.
yeah, like the list of people I take orders from here is Lane, then Cleo, then Christina. Um, so I was like, but that's my
Did you fix
baby.
the other dog too?
He goes,
Or do you
I think
stud him out or something?
it's in the middle of August. We getting him fixed as well. We don't want any puppies. I mean, like we have quail that produce enough poop here. So can you imagine like great
No.
Great Dane poop, like
I
puppy
seen
poop?
it at my shower when at QuailCon, and it's like it is like, oh, do you have a cow walking around your backyard? Oh no, it's just a
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
No
I
big
think
deal.
Jasmine found out foot first about Great Dane
I'm
puppy
glad I
poop.
didn't see that. I'd have thrown up. I can't, like, I can do all kinds of poop, dog poop. I can't. Like, even if seeing someone scoop it up with little bags, I'll throw up. Like, somebody in the neighborhood has been letting their dog poop in everyone's front yard. And every time I see it, I start like convulsing. I can't do dog. That's why I don't have a diabetic alert dog. It's one of the reasons I can't do the poop. I'll start like, it's weird. I can do all kinds of other stuff, but
Yeah, it's I don't do dog poop, and I got to do enough quail poop tonight that I'll have enough poop for the week, and the week's just starting. But dog poop is pretty bad. Cow poop is really not bad. I don't mind
no.
cow poop as long as it's not warm. It's
I think
it
cow
gets a
poop
little
smells like
weird when it's
playgrounds.
yeah.
You know how they take like the fresh manure right before school starts and they like remulch the playgrounds? This reminds me of playgrounds.
Huh.
That's what it reminds me.
I mean
Maybe they
cow
don't do
poop.
that in other places. They do it in Utah because it's so freaking dry.
Yeah,
So
like I've never seen anybody legally throw poop on a playground. Not legally. I mean, but Utah is different. I'll admit. I'll admit. Y'all do things a little different up there. It's just a tad different. It's
yeah.
like I don't mind like goat and sheep poop.
It's probably the same kind of stuff as.
It's like rabbit poop, same thing, like goat, sheep,
Oh,
rabbits.
okay.
It's like the little pellets. Cow poop is, I mean, that's pretty good for like fertilizer and stuff. So it's not bad. Dog poop is terrible. How did we get talking about poop?
I don't know, but I keep seeing all the little poop emojis in the comments.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. We're talking about poop.
Oh, I think we were
E-
talking about something about the dogs.
yeah, emu poop is terrible. Because like if you
Is it
standing
like a
next to the
duck?
yeah, but like
Yeah.
it's it's loud. Like you could like hear it squirting out.
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, it's not fun at all. Like
And that's high up too. If you were like, ooh,
oh,
no.
you hear it splatter.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
I have I have never been pooped on by an emu, thankfully.
You guys still have them?
No.
Okay, I was like,
Um
I didn't think you had them, but still, yeah.
no, we let them go to a petting zoo.
Oh,
Yeah. So it was they really needed them for their petting zoos because they do mobile petting zoos. So it's
Mhm.
they have like multiple events in a day, and they only had one emu.
Mm.
So it was a mutual agreement, which we kind of do business back and forth. Like when I raised a bunch of pigs, I would trade them a bunch of piglets for full grown pigs because they really
Oh,
don't have a need for the full grown pigs for the petting zoo because everyone wants babies because they're cute and
mhm.
snuggly. And so I would get back the full grown pigs and I would butcher the pigs.
That's a pretty
And
good
it,
agreement.
yeah, I mean, so like end of the day, we have pets here, but I mean, we're still a homestead, and every animal we raise is meant for food or some sort of self sufficiency means, except for apparently we're turning into a reptile family. I'm not really sure what happened there, but I mean, I'll put a lizard on a stick and eat it. Like, I mean,
I've never
that's
had.
fine.
Can you eat those legally?
I mean, people eat iguanas.
Really? In the
Yeah,
United States?
Florida, but I mean, Florida's like
Oh
Utah. Like
well,
they do some
I'm
strange
like,
things. I mean,
I think there's some backwoods stuff in Florida. It's not all of Florida, but I'm sure there's parts that are like
yeah,
swamp people, but they just relocated to Florida.
yeah. It's no, there's like you could go on iguana hunts in Florida because they're invasive, and I mean like Florida's
Oh,
overrun with released iguanas from people with pets, and like their environment they thrive at like
the snakes don't eat the iguanas because the snakes are out of
yeah.
control too.
Yeah, snakes are out of control in Florida, and the iguanas as well. Like they go in by boat and they shoot the iguanas with like BB guns along the rivers and stuff.
Hmm.
Like you could pay to
Like
go on a trip.
penguins?
Yeah,
Oh, like oh, because I was like, I'm thinking of like that doesn't seem
no,
like much of a meal.
no, it seemed like super fun, and I mean I don't know,
Oh my
like
gosh, some of these comments. I
yeah,
wondered if that was the second word when people say coon, but I wasn't 100% sure because people say it as one word. I was not 100% sure that that was the second part of that. And now I can tell by the asterisks what the second part of that word is for sure.
that that is correct. That is correct. So we
Yeah,
have thieving otter form is first here. She beat Steve. Cecil Swanson. I'm only here for the snacks in the charcuterie board. Steve, we had snacks and I ate them before we started. I got a little hungry.
I am hungry. I should have ate before I got on.
Thieving Otter Farm says I want to go to a reptile expo. We had
I'm surprised
one.
she hasn't. She keeps coming
Yeah,
home with them. I thought that's where she was getting them from.
yeah. We had one last weekend that was like an hour from me, and then we had the one today that was 2 hours. And I'm not. I think the next one is like in Biloxi, Mississippi. I would have to look. I'm not sure.
I never
Um,
went to those because I was worried about having enough eggs for like a 3 day span because there's usually like 2 or 3 days here. But now I have plenty, so I don't know. But they're a lot more expensive than a farmer's market, so I haven't dabbled with it a ton because they're pretty expensive to go to, at least in Utah.
yeah, this one was. I think there was. I mean, there was over 100 vendors for sure. It was pretty packed, and it was they actually charged admission. It was like $10 a person to get in,
As
and
a
then
vendor,
no, like as a
oh,
visitor. So like and then of course, true Louisiana fashion, they sold alcohol beverages there as well.
nice.
Yeah, they had daiquiris and beer and mixed drinks. Like it started
I
at
mean,
10
you want
a.m.
people to like spot buy things. Seems like an effective method to
It
get
started
more
at 10
sales.
a.m. and they had people drinking at 10 a.m. on a
It's 5
Saturday.
o'clock somewhere.
That's early though. I mean, even by Louisiana standards, that's still early. And I mean, they had people walking. Like one guy, he was ordering Crown and Coke at 10:30 in the morning.
Wow.
I'm like, man,
So
you guys,
that's a level of commitment for sure.
he's gonna have a long day or a short one. I don't know. Depends how long he lasts. I don't know. That's too much for me.
That's like
Definitely.
when I was in high school, that's like when we would go to the golf course and go like golfing. I worked at the golf course. People would start that early. Like if that's when the tea time was, that's when they would start. And then they just ended up in the clubhouse later, so it didn't really matter if they how long they were going to last. They just passed out in the clubhouse.
Yeah, reptile expos are pretty nice. They're it's an interesting group of people that's in the reptile world.
They sell spiders and stuff there too.
Yeah, a lot of turtles. They had a lot of tortoises and turtles, and a lot of and like so. I'm like the kind of person like if I go to um like that kind of thing, that kind of event, I really don't want to see like the 3D printed items and like the
Oh,
like
right, yeah.
like they had like a lot of stuff, and thankfully Lane wasn't with us, so
I
I
was gonna say,
saved it.
was it dragons?
They had dragons, they had snakes, they had all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, if I want to go to a reptile expo, I want to see reptiles. You know, like if I go to like an animal sale thing, I don't want to see like custom cups and
Mhm.
all that crafty stuff. Like I don't want to see that, but I mean, I can tell you, they had one. It looked like a bullhead. It was 3D printed, and it was like life size. I think it was like $850, which
Whoa.
no doubt with the 3D printing stuff, it's probably that expensive and designing it, and but like I mean, I could get a real cow skull for less than eight hundred fifty
Oh
dollars
yeah,
and
that's true.
preserve it. They had a lot of like reptiles in jars and
Like at that
formaldehyde and
cost,
stuff.
they covered the cost of the printer to print it. Just
Yeah,
pretty close.
yeah. And like they had one. It was several tables of 3D printed stuff, and like just like a little area of some reptiles. And I don't know. I gotta go for the reptiles. I don't care about all the other stuff. Had a couple birds there, but I'm not a bird fan. And of course,
I
not
think
not
it's
like
weird that they talk. Some of them talk back. Like, could you imagine if quail could talk and we were raising them for meat and eggs?
I have enough things that talk back to me around here. I don't need to bring anything else.
Same.
Yeah, I don't need to bring anything else.
Oh,
I'm at
and
the
mine
bottom
would
of
probably have such an eclectic vocabulary that I'd be like, I didn't teach it that. I don't know how I learned that word.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Gregory Stell is here. Says hi everyone, how everyone's doing. Well, we're doing a lot better now than we will be in about an hour, Greg. But I'll get to see you in an hour. Greg's coming to do poop trays.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fun, Greg. TikTok. Rebecca says she needs another snake.
Isn't hers mean and bites and stuff? Did you call it like
Striker.
striker or biter or something
Yeah,
like
I
that?
think Striker McSpicy or something. Yeah, I mean,
That sounds right.
it's
Yeah, no,
something of that sort. Yeah, I mean, if he's that spicy, then no, it's beautiful though.
it is really pretty.
Yeah. Steve says so. Lane gets a new snake if you aren't going to handle it yourself. Well, Lane has his hands full with his tarantula.
Does he
I was
touch that
beer.
thing?
No, he's
Oh,
terrified of it.
Oh, why does he have it then?
Because he wanted it, so he got it. He plays with his bearded dragon daily. Feeds his bearded dragon. He
Does
named
it
him
eat quail
Toothless.
eggs or is it too small?
It's too small right now, and it actually grew a ton since we've got it. So I imagine another month or two we'll get to give him some quail eggs. He's Christina has a wide variety of food for him. He loves cilantro.
Oh,
Yeah, so in the morning we feed him greens with his calcium supplement, and then in the evening we feed him crickets, and we have some freeze dried cockroaches. We feed him.
they freeze dry cockroaches.
Yeah,
I don't know. If I freeze dry cockroaches, I wouldn't be using that freeze dryer for nothing else.
somebody
Could
else
you
freeze dried
imagine?
them. Yeah,
Oh
not me.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. No, I wouldn't be. Ooh, would you imagine, like, everybody freeze dries the candy and then you put cockroaches in there? Could you imagine if the taste like intermixed?
Or if you end up with a
Ooh,
cockroach in your freeze dried candy.
ooh, like
Listen,
them suckers with the bugs in them. No,
I would fight a full grown grizzly bear before I fought a cockroach.
before you fought a cockroach.
Yeah, I'm running. Mm. Those
Oh, you
things are
don't like
creepy.
cockroaches?
You
They don't
see
have
that?
them in. They really don't have them in Utah.
What?
They do better in your guys' climate than out here.
No, of course, of
We
course.
don't have fleas in Provo either. Isn't that amazing? We also don't have water, so take your pick.
Yeah, I guess it's something. Big Joe's Outdoors says hi all. Hey Joe. Greg says I'm so glad you took them noisy birds. Yeah, that's where I got the parakeets from. Yes, why
Always
Saki
talking about
says
your
sweet
dog.
giant baby. Yeah, let's talking about Cleo. Southern Biophiliac Leah's here. Says we is fishing. Oh, I hope you catch some fish. I'll be fishing tomorrow morning. Yep, poop. We're talking about
Fishing
poop.
or catching?
Yeah, there's
Because
two
there's
different
a
things.
difference. But
Yeah.
yeah, it really.
Well, well, we'll probably tomorrow we'll be fishing.
You
Um,
guys noodle? Have you ever noodled? You probably don't noodle in Louisiana, huh?
I
Probably not a great
have
idea.
I have noodled before. It's quite scary. Like it's not as um, I
I,
mean
I think that would be terrifying. But also, where there's alligators and stuff, I don't know if I would try to noodle.
well, so they noodle more like on the rivers, more towards like the northern part of the state and like Mississippi, like on the rivers where there's fast moving current. And what the catfish do is they find their way into these holes, or they make these holes or logs and stuff. Like we really don't have that here. So like in the fast moving water is really not many alligators because
Oh,
food's harder to get, you know. I mean, they still there, but it's not like the population is not as dense as here. Population of alligators is dense here.
I will be terrifying though to just shove your hand in like a freaking fish mouth just to see if it
Well,
bites you.
yeah, you'll know real quick if it's an alligator or a fish.
Really?
Yeah, you'll find out really quick. Like if you pull back a nub, wrong hole. That's an alligator. But if you feel like Velcro biting down on your arm, then it's a catfish.
I don't know how people
That's
come up with these ways of fishing.
for thousands of years, people have been fishing with a string and a hook. Like that's good enough. We don't need to get in the water with the fish. Like
Right?
I'm just gonna drop my hook and my bait and pop it on up. Like I don't need to get in the water with the fish. If I want to be that close to swimming fish, I'll just look at my aquarium.
Right?
I can see them and I'm safe. You know. Steve says all the diapers that Kelly has changed, and she gags on a little dog poop.
It's true. I don't know. I can't reckon. It doesn't make sense, but it happens. I'll throw up.
Man, Christina has an orange stomach. None of that really bothers her at all. Like I don't know. Maybe it's like mother superpowers, or I don't
Like
know.
quail poop doesn't bother me, even if it's like the whole water system went into the poop and it's like a poop soup. It doesn't bother me, but dog poop. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So was it last week, Greg, or this week? We were cleaning poop trays on a tower brooder, and at the top, I must have had a water leak. I used the right form. It's like the round, like the small waters you put on the jars,
Mm-hmm.
but this is an auto with a float, and that's what I use on my
Mm-hmm.
tower brooders because I don't like the little the trough. They stick their head. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care for that in my brooders. One of them, the float got stuck, and it's like the trays are like only this deep.
Mm-hmm.
It was solid full of water. So
Oh.
like me and Greg grabbed it from one side because like the trays are heavy. They are made out of metal and like they're heavy. So I'm like, let's slide it out, balance it, and let's dump it in the wheelbarrow. Well, Greg and I are not coordinated enough to balance wet, solid full of water poop tray. So
Ooh.
it started dumping on me, so I picked it up a little bit more, and then it dumped on him. Then he picked it up a little more, it dumped on me. So like
Oh.
we're both not a single drop of the poop water went in the wheelbarrow, but we wore it all, and that was probably right in the beginning.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like we had to finish. It
You
was
need
it
like
was.
a shop vac. That's if it gets real bad like that, I just take my shop vac and I just suck the water out of it.
You said I didn't think about that. I didn't. I didn't. And I mean, Kelly, like here we are a week later, and now you're gonna come up with this great plan that could have potentially
Well,
saved
if it
me.
happens again, that's literally my shop vac is for sucking out the water system so it doesn't get because they always go to get a drink with like all the food in their mouth and then they like so I
Yeah,
use it to suck out the cups. But I have used it in instances like that where it's like I can't and it's like above my head and I'm like I have done this before and dumped it all over me.
yeah,
And
and this was the top level of the tower brooder. That's pretty genius. But I've also we're gonna move on, but I have heard some shop back stories from you before.
that's true. That's true. I'm not very good with it. Someone's gonna ask later and be like, "It's no."
Yeah. Katrina with So and Tears here says hello to everyone from Douglas County, Oregon. I finally made it. Listen while cleaning up. Hello, Katrina. Thanks for stopping in. And I'm still not adjusted to seeing Douglas County, Oregon. I'm used to seeing
Right.
Gilroy, California. So that's still an adjustment period. And oh look, we have Kelly in
I
here.
know. I tried to do it so I could comment, but I clicked on the wrong YouTube, so it pulled up my name instead of Feather Connections. I don't know why. Apparently, I have several YouTube channels. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's it
Technology.
gets like that sometimes.
Yeah.
The Aquatic News Network says howdy Earthlings. Howdy Tommy. It is Tommy.
Okay, do I
It's
know that person? I know the names, but I don't always
yeah,
know.
yeah, it's Tommy.
Do I know that person?
He's on Verna's live streams a lot.
That's why I said I recognize the name,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I like. Is it someone I've met in person at like
No,
QuailCon? Oh,
no.
okay.
No, Tommy's talking to everyone. Bill Thompson says, "Hey Kelly, hey Aaron, hey Bill, thanks for stopping in." Katrina is asking, "What did they pet when you let them go to a petting zoo?" So this mobile petting zoo, and they host on-site petting zoos as well, and they like to put emus in there for people to pet. I don't I don't understand it, but I mean it is what it is. They they have one Fred, and he's pretty tame, so I imagine they'll. We've gotten some goats from them that were really super tame, and some of the adult pigs that like our adult pigs were still skittish of us, and like these adult pigs would they'll do anything with a food scooper. Like you can shake a food scooper, and these pigs follow you straight to the slaughter station. Like there is no forcing them. They just follow you straight there. So it made it a lot convenient. Yeah. Yes, Waisaki says, "Hey, all, Chris from Perrysburg, Ohio. Thanks for stopping in." And so you commented earlier. Aquatic News Network says, "LOL for sure. Bring on that babies, the babies." Verna says, "Hey, Aaron and Kelly, eighth like. Thanks for stopping in, Verna." Yeah, it
Hi,
was like
Berta.
we were driving in New Orleans traffic for your live stream. Then we got to the expo, which they didn't have great phone service inside that building. It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. So we missed the live stream this morning. But I think we're finally caught up with our hurricane prep. And the last few weeks, we've been working real hard around here, getting everything situated for hurricane preparation because we're coming on the peak of hurricane season in South Louisiana. And we're our hottest part of the year, which is absolutely terrible for us here. And I decided that hottest part of the year, why not do the biggest projects, right? So, finished insulating the quail barn and air conditioned my quail barn. Ran new power there, put a breaker box and installed air conditioning, which I still
Nice.
have to. You know, typical air and fashion. I'm not finished with the electrical work. So tonight it is poop trays first, then finish with electrical work, and I have to sort some birds. I probably have like 4 hours of electrical work left, so almost there. But it'll be fine. Poop trays
So has
and
that?
yes.
Oh, I was gonna say, has that hurricane hit land yet, or no?
It ended up just a bunch of rain on Thursday. It wasn't too bad.
So then it's just gone. That's it.
So the tropical system like came up, and it. I mean, you would think 2025 that our weather prediction system would be far more advanced than what it is.
Right.
I mean, we put a man on the moon before I was born, and we can't predict what a hurricane's going to do.
Right.
So it ended up being just a bunch of rain, not even like bad thunderstorms, just heavy rain, not even the rain they forecasting. Now it's gonna loop up, go back to Florida, and then come back around next week.
The
So like
hurricane
a
or the
tropical
wet,
tropical
wet
system,
system.
yeah. So it's I don't even know.
So as
Like
long as it doesn't have a name,
if it doesn't
you're
have a
probably
name, we're not too worried about it. And technically, like for us, like I don't want to see any kind of named tropical system hit our area. But like up up until like category three, I'm not too concerned about it. And generally, there's really not too much like loss of life or property for like a category one or category two or like a tropical storm. And but like once you start getting
so
like
it gets
category
worse the
three,
closer to one it goes.
no, the higher up it goes. Like one and two is not really bad. Like category one is like from 75 to like 84 miles an hour or something like that wind. So it's not really bad. Like
Yeah.
You hear hurricane on the news and you think, oh, this is going to be bad for these people. It's a category 1. Well, for part of our country, you get a lot of 75 and 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts for like a cold
Mm.
front or just a thunderstorm. So it's not this crazy thing. Tornadoes scare me.
I think when I hear the word hurricane, I just think immediately think about like Katrina, and so
Yeah.
I get like, oh, but I've never been in one, and so
Yeah, it's none of them are fun because it's super inconvenient, and I mean it it wrecks people's lives and their homes, and like in our areas a lot of like commercial fishing and stuff, a lot of people that catch like crabs and shrimp.
oh yeah,
So it does damage to boats, and so it messes with people's livelihoods, and it's just not a good situation. But I'd rather take a smaller storm than a bigger storm.
mm-hmm.
There's there's Greg. Hey, we're coon blank. We eat anything. Not anything. I really don't. I'm very particular on what I decide to eat. I know it doesn't show on my physical size, but I am very picky. Steve
See,
says
and I knew
iguanas.
that.
Yeah, in Mexico and South
Didn't know that.
America.
I've had friends that serve
Yeah.
missions, like missions for a church in Mexico and South America, so I know that they eat them there. That's why I said the United States. Because yeah, it is a delicacy in other countries, just like guinea pig is more common in other countries.
Yeah. Now, like, I would eat it. I would try it out. Like,
I wonder if it tastes good though, or if it's more like a fishy. I don't like seafoody type fishy stuff, so I don't know if I would like an iguana, but I don't
I
know.
would try it. I'm
Yeah,
willing to
I'll
try.
probably try it. Maybe I don't like if it was like skinned or something. I
Oh, I
mean,
definitely have
maybe
to
with some
skin it.
ketchup, it couldn't be half that.
Yeah.
Or some Tonys sprinkled on there.
Yeah. You know, wrap it in bacon. I mean, stuff it with cream cheese. I mean, it would be fine. Verna says, hey, if you're not afraid to try different meats, then you're more likely to survive when the poop hits the fan. I agree. I mean, what's the worst thing that happened if you try it? You don't like it? Like
Yeah,
that's fine. I mean, it's fine. There's some stuff that I don't like, but I eat. Like I don't eat mashed potatoes or really or even really French fries
I was gonna say,
like
do you like French fries though?
or like potatoes. But like I don't like it, but like I'll eat it every now and then. I
Hmm.
don't like it, but I'll eat it. Most of the time I'll eat it just to mess with Christina. She's like, "What you eat that now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I always eat it." I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Um I'll try it, you know.
There's Shane.
Shane Seal from Seal's Family Farm. I was actually sitting right here last almost 24 hours ago talking to Shane Seal. We were doing our meeting for the Gulf Coast Homesteaders Convention, and I think we came up with we are, I think, 60 tickets away from shutting down ticket sales.
Awesome.
So that'll be exciting. We'll be posting a speaker list soon. In a couple weeks, we'll be posting a speaker list, speaker lineup. I guess we'll try to work on vendors, like a vendor lineup as well, which I don't think people are going to come just for vendors. I mean, that would but you never know. I mean, if like someone's selling like fried iguana legs, maybe someone might travel across the country to visit. You never
Just wait
know.
for the alligator. That'd be sick. An alligator food truck.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a seafood food truck there.
They don't normally serve alligator on those though, do they?
I'm sure we could get it. I mean, we're in prime time alligator season. I mean,
I
if
had
not, I
alligator
mean,
food, and it was really
we
good.
yeah, I mean, we could cut off a leg of Shane or something. I mean, that's close enough. Why not, Shane? Um, Bearded Quail Man will be back next week here on Saturday at 6 Central. So that'll be exciting. Bearded Quail Man. And I'm like Sean, like Shane is funny. Okay. Shane's hilarious. He comes up with some funny jokes and like when we talked about like man, Bearded Quail Man by the campfire, so like me and Shane had talked and on the side the week of and like yeah I'll do a campfire background and so Hope made him a campfire background so like we're like all excited about this. Sean has to outdo us now. They are in freaking June in West Texas. Sean is outside with a literal
I remember
campfire.
that. Yeah.
And then he got so hot that he had to get Cam to come put a fan on him because he was like so hot. I'm like
I was
it's just
really confused at that too.
like when you think that Shane's funny, then you look over to Sean and you're like, man, these two guys here. And then Dwight, who's more like me, and we're kind of out there, and we're known for being way out there, and like Shane and Sean outdo us, and we're like Dwight was the adult. And I'm like, this is not good. Every meeting we have, every video meeting we have, we could probably cut an hour out of it if me, Shane, and Sean would just shut up. Yeah, if we just shut up, we could cut an hour out. But that's not gonna happen.
It wouldn't be as fun though. So yeah, me
Right.
and Hope and Kim just would sit there and laugh the whole time. And then Kim occasionally would be like, "We still have to do everything that's on the agenda."
Kim is an adult. Yeah. Tommy says anything but bugs. I'm out on bugs. I'd forage or starve. Yeah. So a while back we had went to the zoo and Lane was it the zoo somewhere. Lane had bought some ranch season crickets to eat.
Oh wow.
And it was like $9 for like a small package. So he's like, I really like these. We still have the package
Really?
here, and he has not opened it. And he's like, here, Dad, you try it. No, no. I did not buy it. Like, I do not want to try it. I am not interested in
They just
eating a cricket.
dehydrate them?
They might be freeze dried. And I pressed one in the package, so like they're crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and years ago, when I must have been at like a reptile expo or something when I had a couple drinks in me, that I've eaten a chocolate covered cricket, and I don't remember liking it. So I'll
Now
stay
you
away.
know that you need more drinks before you eat the chocolate covered cricket. Not enough
Yeah,
drinks.
yeah. I'll
Maybe
have to go
that's
to.
why they serve drinks there.
And surprisingly, they had several people selling crickets for like the spiders and whatnot to eat, but they didn't have anyone there selling like crickets for human consumption. Which I'm not
Well,
disappointed by that. Not at all. Not at all. Jason says I struggle not buying a cicada tortoise at the reptile shows. They had some today. They had a lot of them. They had one. I think he was 10 years old, maybe,
Oh
but it
wow.
was like $3,900.
Don't those are those the ones that live like hundreds of years?
Yeah, yeah,
I guess turtles live a long time anyway, but
yeah. Really would like to get one and have them just like roam the backyard and just chill, but like not $3,900 for like a turtle.
right.
Tor- Tortoise. You know, I mean, same difference. Rats, mice, same thing, right, Kelly? I mean, Kelly and I
Right.
was having a debate on the difference of rats and mice earlier.
And the diseases they carry.
Yeah, Verna says grasshoppers are high in protein, Tommy. Yeah.
More than a
Yeah.
quail egg, though.
Yeah, I'd eat a raw quail egg.
Oh, I have a customer I just got that's a Ukrainian guy and drinks them raw. He came from the biggest, I guess he was raised on the biggest farm, probably the only one, let's be real, in Ukraine that has Caternix quail, and it's like, I think they have over 200,000. And he said that they drink the eggs raw all the time there. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, you don't got to worry about salmonella. And I said, I've heard people outside the U.S. say that. Why is it? And he said, because the bird's body temperature. That's not the first time I've heard that, but it's usually not Americans that say it. So I think it's a common thought process that in other countries that quail don't get salmonella because their body temperature is different than a chicken. Be
Um,
interesting to find the facts on that.
I'm not gonna eat a raw quail. To
Oh,
try.
I wouldn't eat a raw quail, but the eggs are probably
I've had raw quail eggs in sushi,
yeah,
and like the hand rolls and
or like
stuff.
cookie dough.
Yeah.
But I don't even eat the backyard chicken eggs raw. Period. Not even our chickens. That's a no.
I do. I cook if I made cookie dough, I would.
Yeah, I probably would rather do that than like a store bought one. But my
Yeah,
sister had salmonella before, and she was sick for like 2 years.
yeah.
Very,
I've
very.
had it before too, and
It's bad. Yeah,
it's a good way to lose weight.
yeah. She was real sick
Yeah.
for a while.
Verna's asking Steve what the countdown is. I don't want to see it, Steve. What is it? What is it? What is it?
42.
Oh, we have so much to do in 42 days. Oh no, so much to do. No, not really. Not really. Wow, that's not long at all. Not long at all. That's like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Chris says not a bird fan, Aaron. Not of like those birds. Like they're like little tiny birds. Like I'm sure if you had enough of them, you can make a meal out of them. But I don't like quail because they're super fast on breeding projects. Super fast.
Mhm.
They are super fast on feeding me, and I love to eat. So everything else really. I mean, they're messy poop machines. They are pain in my butt most days. They like to find so many different ways to cause water issues. They like to just. I don't understand how a bird can eat 1 pound of food and poop out 3 pounds of poop. Like this is the conversion is terrible. I don't understand it. I'm not a fan of it right now.
To actually poop that much.
No, they don't poop that much. It's just
Oh,
they
because I
poop a
was like,
lot.
people ask me that all the time, and I just say, well, if you put your chickens in cages too, it'd be the same amount of food. They're like, they poop more than chickens. I'm like, they do not poop more than chickens. They poop the same amount as anything that eats.
I know, like, in the brooders, when we have chickens in the brooders, that they actually don't poop as much, but there's not as many in there. So
That's
I
true.
mean, I never really like went to see how much like a chicken poops to a quail, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's all crap. You know,
Mine's
it's
free range, so I don't notice it as much.
yeah, like
It's
I don't
fed.
notice my I don't notice my chicken poop. Like I don't have to do anything for the chicken poop at my house, but I got to do something 3 times a week for quail poop.
Oh
Terrible.
wow, 3 times a week.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah. Especially like it was twice a week. Now it's 3 times a week with the air conditioning. Because when it starts to smell in there, now it's all closed
Oh,
up.
oh, that's true. Yeah.
You'll know when it's time to do it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's fun. Verna says Quail can talk back. I had one that said, "Pick me."
Oh, I
I hope
remember
you.
when we talked
Yeah,
about that.
I hope you picked him. Bill says Aaron is sitting on an
Oh
egg.
yeah, your background does kind of look like that.
Well, I can't do any more damage than the postal service.
That is. Can I get an amen?
I had it was this week. It was the most damaged package I have ever seen and I have ever shipped was this week. It was 120 eggs, and I think she had 10 survive.
Like after the hatch, or that's how many weren't broken?
That's how many weren't broken.
Wow. Like
No,
that's not an accident. That's work. That's putting
no,
in work to break that many.
this is double boxed,
Jeez.
double padded, and I was like, this is just it. I don't think
That's what I said. They're putting in work. That's
anything
ridiculous.
short of a steel box, it wouldn't have been good. Because like it was smashed, like all the corners and everything was smashed. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm gonna file a claim.
That's ridiculous. I just don't, I mean, even if you hate your job, like take some sort of pride in some, like, I just don't understand. I had one literally with the, through, it wasn't one of yours. And honestly, if that person wanted to ruin it, it wouldn't matter who they came from. But there was like, it was either a boot, the tip of a boot, or a fist. I couldn't tell which one it was because it was about the size of my fist, but it was all the way through the box and the fragile sticker, like through the fragile sticker.
Yeah.
But there was only like 36 eggs in the box, and they all ended up being kind of on the other side. And so they kind of punched the side that, and it didn't break any eggs. I don't know how, because it wasn't double box or anything, but I lucked out on that one because I thought for sure I was going to open it and it was just going to be rotten nastiness.
And like my 12-inch boxes are 200 pound crush rating. So like with the box taped up, I could stand on the box, like one singular, and a double box.
That's crazy. Then how did they?
I think they might not have had room on the truck, so they just drug it behind the truck. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, because
Or
I'm like, that's wow.
rolled over it with a forklift. Like I don't know. I don't know. That's
Did it go through? Is it? Can't remember if it's Oklahoma or Kansas City. One of those is either Kansas or Oklahoma. The post office here told me, don't let your box go through there ever, or it won't come out in one piece. But I can't remember what state it was. I can't remember if it was Oklahoma or Kansas.
um St. Louis, Missouri, New Orleans, Dallas, Kansas City, and Atlanta. It's probably the worst USPS hubs in the country.
New Orleans, I know that's true because we sent something there to go to Hope and Shane in Mount Hermon, and it got stuck there
Yeah,
for like almost a month, and it just
yeah,
didn't move. And they said that's where packages. They told us when we finally tracked it, they said that's where packages go to die. Don't send stuff that way. And we're like, we can't control how it gets there.
yeah. It's ridiculous. And that's a fact. And like, so if you go and I mean, it's public information. If you go and look, like the New Orleans facility, packing plant on Loyola has like been investigated several times, and like
Jeez.
has been found guilty of like of doing that with packages several times. And I'm like, guys, it's like we got to do better.
Yeah.
We got to do better. That's what Swanson says. Sell those freeze dried candy with cockroaches to your Asian friends from Thailand. Yeah, just stay away from cockroaches. So that'd be a big win. If any animal is relying on me to feed it a cockroach to survive, it's gone. See ya. Don't need it. I'm not. No. Verna says, Aaron, you need to get him a call. Nope. I have enough. I have enough.
Those are the ones that talk back.
Yeah. Everything in this house talks back to me. I don't need to add something else.
Right.
Steve says in Mississippi you are permitted to set structures for noodle catfish. Yeah, you are.
I thought the whole reason it's called noodling is because your arm is the
Yeah,
noodle.
yeah.
And the
That's
structure
what he
be a
meant.
freaking fishing pole.
No, so like they set out like pipes and like artificial tree stumps and stuff in the water, and the catfish go in there because they spawn it
And
in those holes.
the tree stump catches them, or you put your arm in the tree
You
stump?
put your arm in there and get it.
Oh, you still use your arm. Well,
Yeah,
then that seems.
yeah. It's still noodling. Jason says, "My luck, I would noodle an alligator snapping turtle. You you'll lose something really quick. Those things will like they are pretty. I like an alligator snapping turtle is beautiful, but their beak and their jaw strength, like if you stick a finger in their mouth, it is gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's a it's a clean cut. It's going, and then they lock on and like don't want to let go. And
So those aren't here in Utah. And locally, someone found one in a pond here. Like, so I don't know how someone got one, but they let it go in a pond, and this local like reptile zoo thing found it and like put it in a tank there, and they have it as like a pet. But yeah, they're not native to Utah.
might have walked
Thank
up there. Tommy says, Verna, the protein in bugs, keto protein does not absorb in our body. You just poo it out. It's useless to us.
It's true. It's called chitin, I think. Actually,
Yeah.
I thought it might be spelled, the way I've seen it spelled is different, but I'm pretty sure he's talking about the same thing.
Yeah. Greg says, you poured poo water on me. Greg, you poured it on me.
You poured it on me. You started it.
Yeah. So like we were pulling it out and like it was right here at eye level, and I was like, we just have to balance it, and like it started coming over on me, so I picked it up a little bit more and it started coming over on him, so he started picking it up more, and it was just we should have just dropped it and just let it go on the floor, but it's fine.
That's what I would have done. I've done that before. I've dumped him so it goes down the back of the cage, and then I just scoop it off the floor.
Yeah, I don't know. Next time I'll figure out something better. But I fixed the water issue, so that's not a thing anymore. It's empty now. That's mommy of 182 107. That's Heather. Hey Heather. Thanks for stopping in.
Oh hey.
Steve says we have Aaron's story and we have Gregory's story. I think we believe Gregory. You believe whatever you want because we're both covered in poo water. So I mean, we're both wrong. There is no winner here. There is no winner here.
Shop back.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
Don't use them in the brooder
Yeah.
or the cages or anywhere near a bird.
Yeah.
I
Oh
forgot
yeah.
all about that till you said that, and I was like, oh, so many bad memories.
Yeah. Hey Heather. Um. Well, we're almost ending the live stream, but thanks for stopping in. Kelly and I both have a deadline. I have a hot date with some poop trays, and I got to finish the electrical work that I've been procrastinating in the Quail barn, and then I sorted a couple of tiers of birds last week, and I forgot the two bottom tiers. So I got to sort those birds because I forgot them, which is good, I guess, that I forgot them because it gives me something to do, you know, and you can always have something to do. Verna says Kelly rarely makes it to my live streams.
I know.
It's
I
like,
responded to that later. I'm sorry. It's because I'm at the farmer's market, like at the exact same time.
Fu Manchu 88 says hello from Dalton, Georgia. Finally catching a live stream when it's actually live. Just made some apple cinnamon honey tea in my nice new Guidro's Family Farm mug. Shameless product plug. Well, thanks for getting the mug. Also, oh, can't see it. Oh, we got it. This is a new product. So like I got a hat, I got shirts. Christine and I were eating lunch today, and she was like, "How you feel wearing your own merch?" Like I still don't believe it. Like, and then like I see other people wearing it, and I'm like, "What's going on here?" But so I mean, I'm thankful for all the support that we get. Very very thankful. Greg says, "I finally get to hold a flashlight for you." No, sir, Greg. You are not flashlight holding worthy. No, sir. Last time that happened, I almost went insane and to jail, and you was gonna go to the hospital. So no flashlight holding for Greg. Baby steps, Greg. Baby steps. Ben Whitley says running late, but I'm here. Had to finish up one of the hoop houses. Ben, you said you weren't coming. You said you weren't coming to the live stream, and here you are. Verna says if your seafood tastes fishy, then it's not good. That is true. That is true.
I have no idea. I just
Like fresh seafood does not taste
that was
fishy.
supposed to taste fishy. That's why I didn't like
No,
it.
no. Steve says good quality seafood is not fishy. It's not. It's a. Verna says, "Isn't Kelly still helping you with the homesteading convention?"
I answered that in the thing, but I'll just say it here in case everybody doesn't know. So Aaron's right. I'm not helping with it anymore. I initially was one of the 4 farms doing it, but I don't talk about this on my social like at all, so almost nobody knows. So now you'll all know. But my husband has thyroid cancer, and he is in August starting his treatments for thyroid cancer, and we believe by the time all the preliminary stuff is done and he starts his treatments, it's going to overlap with the convention, and he has to be in isolation while he's doing that. So I have to be home to like take care of the kids and take care of him while he's in isolation. And so because of that, I don't think I'm going to be able to go. So I didn't think it was fair for them to give me credit as one of the 4 farms when there's a like really high likelihood I'm not going to go, because I was going to do more work while I was there and like actually helping. And if I'm not there, it's not fair to give me credit for something I'm not doing. So I just kind of told him to take me out of it. So if I can make it at the last minute, I will totally go, and I will let everybody know on social that I'm going to be there. But I'm probably not going to be able to, because I kind of need to be here to take care of everything. So yeah, that's why I'm not helping with the convention. So I initially was, but now I'm not
Yeah.
because I have other things to take
Yeah.
care of. So, but I hope
Family's more
everybody can
important.
go. It's going to be amazing, and I hope everybody can go because it's going to be super super fun. And like I said, if I can come last minute, I super will hop on a plane and go. But I don't think I will be able to. So I hope everybody still goes and has an amazing time because I think it's going to be awesome.
Family's the most important thing. So you're definitely going to be missed, and you're going to get a ton of pictures and videos.
Oh, I'll be
So
waiting. It'll be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, you're going to get the unedited stuff. So it'll be even funnier. Yeah. Verna says alligator and turtle would be great. I don't really care for turtle, but
Never
alligator I
had
do.
turtle.
Leah's just like Louisiana, so she
Come on,
said she
bring
could
it.
go grab a gator.
Put it in a
Yeah,
headlock. Put it in sleeper
yeah,
hold and drag it.
yeah. Joe says taco seasoning makes meat taste good. It does. It does. Taco seasoning is just good. Heather says just go alligator hunting. Alligator hunting's nice.
Oh my gosh.
Steve says, can we do an alligator on a spit like they do a pig roast? Actually,
Do they ever do that on the stick?
yeah, they do.
Oh,
They
you
do.
that would be so good.
Um, and like a lot of people think like the tail is like a tasty part of it. The tail is full of
Mm-hmm.
like fat and like cartilage and stuff. So it you have to like pick the meat off of it. It's not as fun. I like the there's like a ball of muscle behind the jaw that operates their jaw muscle. That's my favorite part of it. But like the like the back, the armpits and stuff, there's also like a
Mm-hmm.
big knot of meat, and that's my favorite parts of it.
Do people not eat like the? I don't know if they're called back straps on an alligator.
There's not much meat there, but like
Oh,
you could roast it on a spit like you would do a hog, and you can like pick the meat off of it. But like for me personally, I'm kind of snobby when it comes to my alligator, and I like just those few muscle groups. But I mean, there's still a lot of people that take like a whole tail and put it on a barbecue pit and grill it, and it's fine, and that's what they like. But I'm
does the
a little,
back leg got a muscle too?
yeah,
Like the same as like here?
yeah, and it's kind of like a filet mignon, like not,
Hmm.
and it's actually pretty good. Like for me, like alligator and lamb and goat and guinea pig. I don't like
I
the
still
fat.
need to have a guinea pig. I
I don't
haven't
like
had
the
one.
fat on those animals. Like to me, the fat tastes nasty. Like
Oh,
for alligator, like especially lamb, that's probably the top two. Like the fat just makes it taste really gamey on those animals. So like
oh, okay.
when I do a lamb, I make sure there's no fat. Alligator, same thing, like no fat. Because like when you're cooking, especially alligator, if you're cooking and you have fat in the meat, and you see like a scum on the top in the pot, and it's like really
Oh,
gross. It looks like ditch water.
oh, gross.
Yeah. So fun fact: let's stay away from the fat on those animals.
Huh, that's good to know.
Brenda says, or cook up a gator like we do at Quail Con. Yeah, wouldn't
Sounds like you
wouldn't be.
need a lot of gator
Yeah.
if
Joe
you only
says,
get
come
to
get
do.
the alligator out of my ditch. Joe, I'm surprised that you have an alligator in your ditch and that you did not eat yet yourself. Joe's Joe is definitely
Telling to noodle it.
you
Come get
definitely
it out there one way or another.
Joe is one of those guys that like if the poop ever hits the fan, like you want to go with Joe because you're gonna survive.
Is he in Louisiana too?
Yeah, he's like 45 minutes from me.
I
Yeah,
think a lot of people in Louisiana are going to survive.
yeah, we'll survive because we eat anything. Steve says I tried to freeze dry some crickets, but couldn't get them to stay still on the tree. Just kidding.
Oh, gross.
Verna says you could buy freeze dried grasshoppers for human consumption. Steve says I can't get a reptile that would outlive me. No. Yeah, they would live for a long time. Um, Ella says you can 100% still get salmonella.
things that are supposed to be myth busting. So I want to see
Yeah.
some, like, 'cause no other country thinks you can, and I tend to think that a lot of other countries are a lot smarter than us. So,
I know mines don't have salmonella.
oh, I know mine don't either, but like, it seems like they think that the animal in general couldn't get it, even if you gave it
Yeah.
to the animal.
Yeah. Runner says Turnick's quail body temp is about 104 during the day. Yeah. It's hot. All chickens have salmonella in their system. However, quail do not unless they have been infected. Verna says, blessings all. Got to take Lucy out. Thank you for stopping in, Verna. Yeah, we're a couple minutes out from finishing. Oh, Carolina Kind Family Homesteads here says, cheers. Hello, how are you? Glad you stopped in. For sure says they live in the stump. Talking about that, the
Oh,
catfish. Yeah,
no, there's Mason.
Mason says, hola. Hello, Mason. I need to make a little order with you, Mason. Hayla's asking Mason if it's any closer to her order. For sure says that old have been a site. I'm not sure. No, that would have been a site. I'm not sure, but anything with me is anything's possible. You never know. You never know. I could come up with some crazy stuff. Let's see where we at. Where we at? I lost my spot in the chat. Oh wow, who stole a lot of comments?
So you're
Um,
on Mason about
yeah,
the topaz.
yeah. Mason says I was about to ask slowly but surely. I think Topaz hates me. Yeah, me too, Mason. For sure says, well, it does snow here. Yeah, surprisingly.
I wish it snowed here. We didn't get like any snow in the winter, so there's like nothing melting off the mountains. It's so dry this year.
Carolina Con Family Homestead says, hit that like, yo. Yeah, I agree. Drop your like. And look, if you don't like it, either, you know what, if you don't like it, just hit the thumbs up button because I really, especially today, I don't care about your negativity. Like, you could eat an entire bag of ranch flavored, freeze dried crickets for all I care.
You could eat some balut.
Some rotten balut. Eva says, "Oh my gosh, another new cup." Yeah, yeah. Um, this cup actually comes from my friend
Ooh.
Jacob in Wisconsin. That laser engraved it for me. Um, check him out on Facebook. His woodworking page, Jake's Woodworking, is he'll actually be selling things at the convention. He's come from northern Wisconsin to South Louisiana in August. He is not sane at all.
Surprise!
I think he'll melt on the way down. And he's camping. So it'll be fun. Let's see. I'm gonna skip some, but Oda says, hi all, winding down from local chicken swap. Well, glad you're here. I know it must have been a hot one today because I think we're hot across the country.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this guy. He's got some secrets for the spring. Hints are on the way. Mason, you could just look. I don't play those games. Just send me what's going on.
Feathers
Um,
and oh, I'm way ahead of you. I'm like, who's this person?
where are you?
Oh,
Hmm.
I was scrolling on the side.
Oh,
Somebody called Feathers and Flaps.
Let's see.
Hold on a minute now.
Mason says I will leak that I just got a shipment of hats for me. First bit of merch. Yes. Proud of you, Mason.
Oh, they just did that. Okay, I see that person.
Oh, Feathers and Flaps. Yep. Order some egg trays from Feather Connections. Well,
Yeah.
that is good. And thanks for stopping in.
Awesome. I had to look because I was like, wait, huh? Because most of that's custom, but this one's not. I took the other stuff off. Oh yeah, you need to get me measurements.
Oh, I do. I'll get
I just
measurements.
remembered that. I'm like, speaking of egg trays, you need to
Yeah.
get me measurements. He keeps asking me.
Yeah, I'll get measurements. I think I have. It's
Is it a
Saturday, so I have
different
eggs.
hatcher, or is it a GQF hatcher?
It's a GQF. It's a 1500. Yeah.
Because
I,
Beam's
I,
Farm got two, and I don't know if they have a 1500. They said they got the really old one before it went digital, and it fits in theirs.
yeah. I think that my 1500 is. I think it's a little wider than the 1502. I think it's like half an inch wider than the 1502 because some of my hatching baskets for 1502s and I fit in it like it is. They're too narrow, but I'll get a measurement because I have to.
Still got the little bracket things, and it's only a little bit shorter. It should still. It just may not flush up against it, but he could always add a little bit to it too.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that measurement for you eventually, huh? I'll be replacing incubators before I get it. It seems like.
I think. Oh yeah, and then we're making that lid. Joey's working on making the lid, and we just finished. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys if you can see it. Ooh, I just had to pull it off there. I'm glad I did not break that. Oh, it likes to do the background thing.
Yeah.
That's one for Southern Biophiliac. That's the last of her order. So I can send that out Monday. I don't know if she's still here or if she pieced out already. But I got the last of your order, Leah.
Almost done.
I swear it's like sometimes the thing just wants to be done.
Yeah.
And every time I tell Joey to make me one, he's like, then he has to make like 5 others for other people, and I'm like, I still want more. These are awesome though. I love them.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think we'll call it a night, and I'll go and just everyone know that I'll be sweating all night, so working.
Oh, I see all the people saying praying for my husband. Thank you for those that are saying that.
And Feathers and Flaps says I accidentally found this stream. Cool. Yeah, so I'm glad you found this. We're mostly homesteading. Raise quail and chickens here. It's the big tickets. But homesteading, you can find a lot of shenanigans. We do a lot of shenanigans around here. Kelly is a guest. She's a friend of ours from Utah. We're here in South Louisiana, and we were chatting earlier. And when I say earlier, I mean like about 45 minutes before the stream started. I was like, "Hey, why don't you come on here?" And so she joined, and that was it. So here we are, but that's not actually surprising from me or Kelly for that to happen like that. I mean, that's yeah, but definitely.
Because you can accidentally find us most Saturdays at 6.
Yeah.
They can accidentally find you Saturdays at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I screwed up. I didn't do it right because I was gonna try to like co-stream it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So
Yeah.
Since I got on
So
5 minutes before.
yeah, we'll schedule something next Saturday night. We have the Bearded Quail Man campfire chat, and we have an awesome topic for everyone that we're surprisingly we discussed before. Like we're like a week ahead on discussing our topic, so that'll be a good one for every homesteader. Um, the stream is set right now, so share it out. Let's get people, because this one is it's definitely gonna help a lot of people out, and we put a lot of effort into this, and I mean, you'll get a bunch of different opinions on it and a bunch of different experiences. So it'll if you do anything remotely homesteading or raising animals or life in general, I think it'll help out. But I won't reveal too much. I'll do a Mason and Rebecca and just leave a little mystery. Even though I don't like to do that, but I mean I'll leave a little mystery. But we'll be here next Saturday night, 6 o'clock Central, and Kelly will be on the other side of the stream unless she grows a beard in the next week. I mean, I mean, I've seen stranger things, so.
You guys all have your beard tallow that Shane says smells like Jesus.
He likes his beard tallow. He told me my beard looked like crap. That I need to put some tallow in it. So, and I was like, man, when we get done here, Shane, I'm gonna go fry me a steak and some tallow. Like I don't know what you're talking about tallow. I'm not rubbing that tallow in my beard. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. But thanks everyone for stopping in. Thank you, Kelly, for jumping in last minute, and we'll see you guys
Thanks
next
for
week.
having me. Bye, guys.
Let's see.